up, boys and girls? It's your man Scott Stockton. Today I want to tell you guys why every professional photographer should be heading to WPPI every single year. But first, your boy got to set that ambiance. Now I got this, I like them good smells. Now I got this joint here, the sweater weather from Bath and Body Works. Let's get this baby going. If it smells good, you're going to have a good video. Hey y'all, just like I said in the intro, this video is designed to talk to professional photographers and tell you why I think that you should always be heading to WPPI. I mean, outside of the fact that it's usually always, if not always, in Las Vegas, which is always a great time. There's so many things that you can get out of WPPI to better yourself as a professional photographer, whether you are a wedding photographer, sports photographer, or if you fall in any of the genres of photography. I'm going to speak specifically for wedding photography, but I think it benefits all. The first thing I want to touch on is the education. Obviously, depending on which kind of passes you get at WPPI, you kind of open up doors to different avenues. There's tons of classes. There's tons of different like photo shoots and photo walks. So you'll find that there's a lot of photo walks at WPPI that weren't put on by WPPI. You might be following some of your favorite photographers. Let me toss out one of my favorites, Manny Ortiz, or different Instagram big time accounts that maybe have no affiliation with WPPI, but they know that people are going to be there, and they put on photo walks and photo shoots all around Vegas during WPPI. And you can sign up for these. Some of them are free, so some of them you don't have to pay for, and you can learn from some of your favorite photographers that you follow. As far as the classes go, WPPI, they offer so many different courses that range not just from like the photography aspect of everything. They range to the business side of things. There's CPAs, there's lawyers that write up contracts. Like on the showroom floor, WPPI always has this stage set up where all day long they have different speakers at different times teaching you everything you need to know about photography as a whole. Not just about taking the photos, but about the business, insurance, your contracts, taxes, everything. Like you can get a crash course in everything you need to know about running a photography business for free if you have the showroom pass, right? But there's also other courses, off-camera flash, posing. There are, and from some very big people. I know Taylor Jackson was there before. I know, man, I'm gonna mess it up. Amy and Jordan, I believe they were there. Mary and Justin were there. So many different people that we follow, and we've all bought courses from online and things like that have been to WPPI, and they've been teaching. So you got these classes, you have photo shoots. On the trade show floor, there's different like little seminars and tutorials and things going on from the different little booths. Like I said, when I've been there, I've seen Magmod a few years back at a WPPI had Magmod ambassadors teaching certain little setups. They've had slideshows. They've had the soft boxes and the lighting modifiers on hand right there, teaching people watching. It's insane. Any brand, whether it's from printing or anything, camera systems, lenses, they're all there. They all have things set up, and they're all teaching. You'd be surprised. So the number one reason why every wedding photographer and every professional photographer in general should be going to WPPI is education. And there's probably some douchebags out there that think that they know everything, but you don't. And you realize that really quickly when you go to Vegas at WPPI and you're learning from like masters of the craft. Education is key. Keep growing. Keep growing. So many times a lot of us have like just assumed that we know everything and we reached a plateau and we're like, oh, I'm killing this shit. When you go to a place like this and you're around the top 1%, that know exactly what the hell to do in every situation when it comes to any kind of photography, you learn really quickly that you don't know as much as you thought you did. So let's all get there and let's get our education on. The second reason why I think everybody should be going to WPPI if you're a professional photographer is networking. I know that when I went there, I met so many talented people. I met Cami Grunzinski, who is like a mentor to me. I still talk to her this day. Big time wedding photographer, rising 30 with a Rangefinder magazine, been published in, you know, any and every publication you can think of. A master with light. I remember a few WPPIs ago that she was teaching lighting, like a lighting course, I think outside of Mandalay Bay. I got to be friends with her, and just because I met her through that, I got to second shoot a wedding for her in my state of North Carolina. She traveled here. She's based out of Florida. She had a wedding in Raleigh, and I got to be a second shooter with her. And like the experience you can get with somebody like that by second shooting and learning from is so valuable. Like, you can't put a price on that. And so I got to learn from one of the best. I also met one of my original mentors, Elmer Escobar with T&K Photo. I found him on YouTube. He came to Las Vegas to WPPI. We met for the first time, and he's my best friend now. And we visit each other, and it's crazy, like the connections you can make from like big time people like that. So I love that. But not just networking with people, like you get to network with companies, and I think that's really cool. So like I used to, and I have a video on this about tagging all the brands that you use. I think it's important to tag anything and everything when you make posts to, you know, maybe poke or prod the people that you use for your business. And I remember I was using, back when I shot Nikon, and I still use Tamron to this day, but I had everything G2 for the Nikon. I had the 24-70, the 70-200. Anything I posted, I tagged them, I'm saying, with my Tamron. And because of that, they took notice of my work, and I actually got to present on a panel at WPPI a few years ago. It was called From the Ground Up. Jacqueline Tobin was there. She's kind of the main person in charge. She's calling the shots there with Rangefinder magazine, and we had a panel, and there was a bunch of uber talented photographers on that stage, and Tamron put me on that stage to speak in front of people, all because they noticed me. So like just from that, I got to get there, and then I start networking with them and other big businesses. So like, and there's businesses that I'm working with right now just from WPPI, Sprout Studio, Image Salon. So you can go to WPPI, not just meet some of the maybe photographers that you follow and that you really love their work, and you've always wanted to ask them questions. You've always wanted to pick their brain, and just, you know, you didn't feel right maybe sending DMs and things like that. Well, now you can see them in person. But you can also do that with businesses and make connections, and also maybe get some business out of it. Maybe become an ambassador, maybe represent these brands, and that's special too. And just another thing is that you get to network with other photographers around the world. Like, I met some super cool people that are my friends now that live in different countries, different states, and we message each other all the time. We laugh at each other's Insta stories, Facebook stories. And you kind of create like a fun little network of other professionals where it doesn't always have to be such a competitive drag. Like, you can be friends with people and learn off people and be there for people to boost them up, and they can boost you up, and that's special. So just kind of regroup where we're at right now. Number one, education, bro. Now we're talking about networking. Not just the people, the professionals you meet, friends you meet, but also businesses you meet that could all benefit you. The number three thing, boy, hands-on products. Hands-on with them products. Because if you're from a small-ass town like I am, I'm living in Waxhaw, North Carolina. Probably got like, I think in my town that we only have 2.5 people that live here. I'm fucking around. I don't know how many people live here. But it's a small-ass town. And there's not many camera stores around where you can get your hands on everything you want to get your hands on to try shit out. All this professional photography equipment is expensive as hell. And you don't want to fool around and spend money. And even if you can return it, the whole process of buying something from like Adorama or B&H and then checking it out and you don't like it, now you got to send it back, put it in the mail, and then get your money back. It's a pain in the ass. Even if it's just a pain in the ass for a few days, it's still a pain in the ass. Whereas at WPPI, you can go to every booth and try everything hands-on at that very frickin' second. You know immediately. Another thing is I love hold-fast camera straps, and obviously I'm very bulky. Boy, you see it. Let me do that again. You see it. But I am bulky. And so like when I want to order something like a camera strap, bruh, like them sizes, they be putting the numbers out there, and like you order it, then it comes and it had the same numbers you wanted, but the shit don't fit right. And it's just a pain in the ass. You got to start sending shit back and forth. Y'all see the theme I'm saying here. You ordering a bunch of stuff. You got to wait to get it. You get it. You're disappointed. You got to send it back. And then you got to wait again to get the additional thing. It's just a pain in the ass. At WPPI, you get to learn right there on the spot. And that's special. Instant learning, bro. So I wanted to put that up there just specifically about hold fast. But that can go for camera bags and things like that. Also, when you're at WPPI, bro, you get to witness how different people pose the models. I remember Tamron had continuous lighting, similar to what I got going on right here. And they had all these models, and you can bring your own cameras and shoot with it. Professional people posing. And it was just a lot of fun. It's hands-on stuff. Another thing, brodies, this goes for all my wedding photographers. Let's talk about albums and prints, bro. Let's talk about albums and prints, bro. Because if you've never held an album, let's say you're newer to the wedding game, or any game that offers albums and prints. And let's say you're fairly new and you're looking at all these websites, Miller's, Bayphoto, whatever. And you're seeing them and you're like, well, they look good online, but I don't, like, what's the quality like? Bro, WPPI, you get to see this shit hands-on. Bayphoto must have the biggest walls filled with aluminum prints. Any kind of print you want to see. I love aluminum, so that's why I focused on that. Then you can go around to all the different printing labs and get your hands on the albums. Feel the covers, feel the leather, feel the thickness of. It's special to get your hands on products, bro. Are you not hearing me? Okay. Everybody's with me. Hey, I done forgot what we talked about, so I know you might have. Let's go back through it. The reasons why you need to be at WPPI as a professional photographer, bro. Education. I'm not running back through that. You can rewind. Networking. Okay. And hands-on with products. Those are my top 3 reasons why you as a professional photographer need to be heading to WPPI. Boy, I said it too quick. Are the top 3 reasons why you need to be heading to WPPI. Now, that being said, there's a few other things. People might go, oh, but Scott, it's Vegas. It's Vegas. That's going to cost me. It's so expensive. Stop playing with yourself. Stop playing with me. It's not that expensive. Do you know how many flights out of almost every city leave to Las Vegas daily? The more flights that leave a city or a major hub to get to a humongous city, the cheaper the flights are. Las Vegas. So I did a little cost analysis here for y'all. So I'm out of Charlotte, right? My Charlotte to Vegas round trip. Now everybody knows the earlier you book this, the cheaper it's going to be. The round trip from Charlotte to Vegas with no stops. Round trip, $350. Okay, bro? Hotels. I'm just running through costs here, and I've been there multiple times, and I'm going to show you guys footage from the times that I've been there, and I'll show you some photos from when I've spoken on the stage, and I'll show you some photos from when I've actually been there working for Rangefinder magazine and taking photos at various different events. Hotels ranging from 3 to 4 nights for me was around $400. Now I was at the Mirage, I was at Mandalay Bay. You can get Airbnbs. A showroom floor conference pass is like $199 for less than $1,000 to be there for like 3 to 5 days, depending on where you stay. That's why I said 3 to 5. Now, if you a baller, bullet, and you staying in like the penthouse somewhere, then maybe your hotel price might be a little different. But what I'm gonna try to do is get a group of folks from where I'm from Charlotte, and next year if we go together, and I think this would be so dope and so fun. Like maybe you guys can do this too. Like if you're in a community, a tight-knit community like where I'm from, get a bunch of people. Let's everybody go. And then we can set up shoots and that, but let's split these costs. Let's get an Airbnb that's got a bunch of rooms. You know, let's rent a van and we'll split those costs. We could be there even cheaper. When I go, it's less than $1,000. I stay in baller places, round trip ticket, showroom floor pass, and you can buy some courses. All this shit is less than $1,000. So if anybody out there is trying to say, it's too pricey, Mr. Scott, these are the same people that will spend $1,000 to $2,000 on these little classes that they buy online, but you're not in person for it. You'll spend that. You'll spend that on some online courses, and you can't ask questions to these people real time, but you can spend $1,000 or less and be in front of all these pros, all these companies, ask all these questions, get all this value. Come on somebody. Come on somebody. Jesus. If you are not going to WPPI and you a pro, I'm confused. And you know what? Also, it's Vegas, bro. It's Vegas. And I'm going to show you all some videos showing you some Vegas. So it's a great time, right? Just to get into it. Education, boy. Networking, hands-on with products. And it's Vegas. And the cost ain't that bad. Stop playing with me and my emotions. Stop playing with every bullet. Let's get to WPPI. My Charlotte people, I'm going to post this in Babe Charlotte group. And let's get a group to go, man. Let's get everybody booked up. Let's go. Let's get some Airbnbs. Let's get out there. Let's set up our own shoots. Let's get some models. Let's have fun. WPPI is meant to have fun. It's meant for learning, and it's meant to try new products. So please hit me up in the comments. Y'all subscribe. Please like the video. I have worked with Rangefinder before. I might be able to get some codes to where I can get people discounts to get different show floor passes and or classes or anything like that. Bro, you in the frame, dog. I said she's in the frame.
I'm sorry, Mr. Scotty.
Back it up, bro. That's my daughter. A rare appearance by her. But yeah, hit me in the comments. Let's do this. Before I release you off into the world to go do your things after watching this video, I wanted to show you guys some photos that I got to take for Rangefinder magazine around the showroom floor. And some of the classes and things like that they had. They had some the Z9. There was a show kind of showcasing the Z9, and many different big time professional photographers got to kind of do a little competition with the model. I just want to show you guys some of the photos of what WPPI is like, and I'm also going to show you photos from a Fuji event I got to go to where they were trying out GFXs and their medium format cameras. This was in Las Vegas in the desert somewhere at a ghost town, and we got to shoot with some new cameras and some pretty cool glass. So on the way out of this video, I'm going to play some music and show you guys some of these photos, as well as some video from some of the hijinks that me and some friends that have gone there have had before. So I hope y'all enjoy it, hope y'all like, hope y'all subscribe, leave comments please. And if y'all want to, because I go every year, let's plan to meet up. So little call to action there. Let's work with each other. Let's try to get out there and have some fun. Maybe we'll put on our own little shoot out there. All right, guys, have a go. We got Leonard. We got the skeezer here. We out here at the airport, about to get on. We heading to WPPI.
Look, I'm the one that's going to keep this little shenanigans under control.
Don't do that.
So we don't end up in some situations that we don't want to be in.
Bruh, I'm well proper. Everybody knows that. Can we walk? You ain't keeping shit straight. I mean, we got places to be. Leonard's card just got declined. This is embarrassing at the airport. He just traded his watch for this drink. If you ever out in Charlotte and you smell despair, Leonard is within a block radius. What's your nickname? The Thunder from all over?
Thunderclap.
Yo, is that a picnic basket? nice room.
How fast can you go? Oh, oh.
That cab's for you. Burn.
We should ride that. That's the roller coaster, yeah.
Ride what?
I said we should ride that roller coaster.
Which one?
That one right there, New York, New York.
So tomorrow we got the wedding photography summit at WPPI. We checked in at Mandalay Bay, and now we're scoping out the city.
We got to go upstairs.
I want to say Las Vegas smells like I expected it to smell.
Weed, broken dreams.
Urine, broken dreams, poop.
A little bitter.
It's fun, but it smells atrocious.
Yeah.
PESOS.
Damn, man told you how to spell it.
Let me tell you something. I swear to God, makes you horny.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So that's what we need tonight.
I'm not joking.
No, you motherfuckers don't need that tonight, because y'all staying in my room. What you know about Boogie Vision? And my lips look like I put on lipstick, but I didn't. It was
Yes, you
Burt's
did.
Bees pomegranate,
Yes, you did.
which has a tint. No, I'm just talking about your contact solution. We out here with all this riffraff because of your eyeballs. We out here braving the riffraff for this
like-
chick's eyeballs.
8 p.m. That's why I said I wanted.
We out here braving riffraff
It's
for your eyeballs.
6:30.
Alright, we're at -5. It's a bar. It's essentially a meat locker. It's just freezing. Everything's iced out. The glasses are made out of ice. You gotta wear these gloves, otherwise they slip out of your hands. Pretty cool place. One of the highlights already. So check it out if you come in. Who's up? Oh, you so
Well,
fine.
I got her.
Agna. And now it's working, so anytime you move, it'll do.